Welcome to Mathematics Academy. So in this lesson, I want to take you through standard form. A number is said to be in standard form if it is written in this form: a times 10 raised to power n, where a is a number that is between 1 and 10. So this our a must be a number between 1 and 10. A may be a whole number, a may be a decimal number, provided it is between 1 and 10. But n must be an integer. When we talk about integers, we are referring to negative and positive whole numbers. So let's take examples. Now, to put this number in standard form, when expressing your number in standard form, always ensure to leave your answer in 2 decimal places. Although it is not wrong if it is more than 2 decimal places or less than 2 decimal places. But when you are not instructed, you just leave your answer in 2 decimal places. What we mean by 2 decimal places is, let's say 9.47, something like this. After decimal point, you have 2 digits. That is what we mean by 2 decimal places. Secondly, remember we said that a number is said to be in standard form if it is written like this: a times 10 raised to power n, where this a is a number between 1 and 10 and n is an integer. Since this number does not apparently have a decimal point, it means that the decimal point is here. So from wherever the decimal point is, the goal is to move the decimal point from wherever it is to the front of the first non-zero digit. So this is 9. So we're going to move this decimal point. There is no decimal point here. That means decimal point is here. I'm going to move it from here to the front of 9. So as we move, we count. This n will be positive if we move decimal point this way. And this n will be negative if we move decimal point this way. That is if you count this way. Okay, so let's put this number in standard form. So therefore, 9478014 will be equal to, so since there is no decimal point, it means that the decimal point is here. So let's count. From here to here is 1. Remember, since we are moving this way, the power of the 10 is going to be positive. So from here, let's go. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So our answer is going to be 9.48 times 10 raised to power 6. Now, the reason why I wrote, remember we said always leave your answer in 2 decimal places. So that is 9.47. But because this is 8, so since this is 8, we are going to round up 7. So when we say round up, it simply means add 1 to 7. So if from this number we want to discard is from 4 below, we are going to round down. That is to say, don't approximate. But if it is from 5 above, we are going to round up. So the reason why I rounded up is because this is 8, which is above 4. So that is why this is now 9.48. Let's take another example. So our answer becomes 9.48 times 10 raised to power 6, because we move this way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's take another example to explain further how to express numbers in standard form. Okay, so in this example, we are given 0.00721907. So the goal is just to move the decimal point from here to the front of the first non-zero digit, which is 7. So remember, if you are moving your decimal point this way, then the power of the 10 must be negative. And when you are moving the decimal point this way, then the power of the 10 must be positive. So this one, in this, so this is 0.00721907. So this will give us, move decimal point 1, 2, 3. So this becomes 7.22 times 10 raised to power minus 3, because we move 3 times 1, 2, 3. So we said 2, 2 because the number we want to discard is 9, and 9 is more than 4. So since 9 is more than 4, we are going to round up. But if the number here is less than 5, that is 4, 3, 2, 1, we are going to round down. So our answer is 7.22 times 10 raised to power 3. So in this case, we are asked to convert from standard form to ordinary form. Number 1, we are given 6.34. So what this simply means is for us to multiply 6.34 with 10 raised to power 4. And 10 raised to power 4 means 1 with 4 zeros. So this becomes 6.34 times, so instead of me to write 10 raised to power 4, I will write 1 with 4 zeros. That is 10000. So since there are 4 zeros here, it means that I should move this decimal point 4 times outward. So that becomes 6, 3, 4. The decimal point was here, but since I've written 634, it means I have moved 2 times. 1, 2. So since it is 4 zeros, we have moved 2 times, remaining 2 zeros. So we have to just add the 2 zeros. So it becomes 63400. So this is now 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 moves. So what 10 raised to the power 4 simply means is that you should move this decimal point 4 moves outward. And if it's not complete, attach zeros until your move is complete. So let's go to question number 2. We are given 4.15 times 10 raised to the power minus 3. Now, 10 raised to the power minus 3 simply means 1 over 10 raised to the power 3. So this becomes 4.15 times 1 over 10 raised to the power 3. So it's something as saying 4.15 times 1 over 10 raised to the power 3 means 1 with 3 zeros. 1000. So this means 4.15 divided by 1000. Okay, so what this simply means is that we should move the decimal point 3 times backward because there are 3 zeros. So move the decimal point backward 3 times. I will advise you to do first is, since there are 3 zeros, put 3 zeros at the back. So it becomes 0000415. So the decimal point was here. Let's now move 3 steps backward. It becomes from here, it becomes 1, 2, 3. So return back a decimal point here. So what 4.15 times 10 raised to the power minus 3 means is actually 0.00415. So I believe this is quite simple, and if you followed from beginning to this point, you understood how to express numbers in standard form and how to convert it from standard form to ordinary form. If you find this lesson quite useful, do well to hit the subscription button and turn on your notification bell as to keep getting important lessons from this channel. So thank you so much for watching. In my next lesson, I'll be showing you addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of numbers in standard form. So see you in my next lesson. Bye.